guys, welcome back to the channel of another dodgy review of another dodgy product from AliExpress. This time it's the Lego Creator 10270 bookshop. I bought this set, not for myself, for my daughter, who is 16. She saw me building loads of different Lego sets over the last few months, or years even now. So she asked if she could have a go, which I'm more than happy about buying Lego for anyone, to be fair. So we ordered this from AliExpress. So the original cost of this at the moment is £170, and we got it for £64.57, including all taxes and shipping. So saving of just over £100, which is perfect. We've had it for some time now, to be honest. We ordered it on the 5th of July, currently November, and it turned up on the 16th of July, 11 days later, which is amazing. That's what we like to see from AliExpress. The set itself is really nice. There was a couple of little issues that I'll go on about in a minute. Out of all of the modular sets, the new the buildings, this is one of my favourites. One, I like the fact that you can split it into two pieces. So let me just get rid of the iPad. And there you go, it splits in two pieces. And I love the fact it has like an autumn tree on the front with nice little details. It's got the boys' radio control plane. It's got a little bird in the front. It's a really nice little build, to be honest. I made a couple of errors when I was building. Well, so my daughter had a couple of issues, and me being me, coming in like a bull in a china shop, decided there was only one way to fix it, and it was my way. And it turned out that it wasn't my way. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you a couple of little videos and pictures that I took of as we were building it. My daughter was building it. And I'll show you kind of the process, and we'll come back in a second. Okay, right, so here is the parcel as it's just been delivered from Royal Mail. The one little tiny hole in it, but it's pretty standard for AliExpress shipping, to be honest. And the bag's all laid out, all nicely numbered, and the best instruction book we've had so far with them. It was quite a nice laid out set. There was one bag there without any number on, but that was just for like weird parts and minifigures. And here is the first section done. I love the tree out the front. I think it's so good. I like the fact they've made it autumn as well, to put some leaves on the floor. The back of it's pretty plain, which as most of the modular buildings are. So here is the first step broken down into sections. That missing piece there is still attached to this piece here. I didn't realise that it had come off when I took this video. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of detail inside. I love the shape of the bed. For a few parts, the way they get the shapes is brilliant. Then you've got the clock, and then you've got the ground floor of the bookstore itself. So here we go, a bit further along in the book. I've just moved my daughter out of the way to get a quick video. There's the instruction book and the few pieces that are left. She's pretty much all the way through. Haven't had many issues, except of what I'm about to talk about now in the next part of the video. So there it is, put together without the bits in front of it. So again, loads of detail. I think it's brilliant. It goes together really well. All of the pieces are right colours, they match. Didn't really have any loose pieces on this one, which is quite good. Sometimes you get a couple of studs or a couple of like things that are a bit loose. Here is the main issue that we had on the set coming up. As you can see, all these doors seem to work fine. The front door of the house, as you can see here, the door frame's warped, which means that the door gets stuck in the door frame, and it's a right nightmare to close. But apart from that, it was all right. Okay, right, so as you can see from that, there was a couple of little issues. The main one, frustrating on my side, is the door frames. A couple of the door frames, this one in particular, has warped, as you can see from the picture we've just had, which means that you can open the door eventually. No. you can open the door. But when it's warped, the door fits in there proper snug. So once you've got the door open, getting it back in is you've got to bend the sidewalls of the door open to squeeze it in. We don't play with these sets, they just live up on the shelf. So for me, it's not an issue. And the other thing that was my fault when we were building it, inside the actual bookshop itself, you have a till on a counter, and it's a little grey 2 studs with like a ramp on the top. We couldn't find that anywhere in the bag that we were building from. So, what we did find is exactly the same shape, but 4 studs wide, which is up there. I'm just trying to rectify what I did. Is this. So, me being me, my first instinct is, let's not look to see if it's in any other bags. Let's get out a hacksaw and make our own. So, for the first few hours, we did. So as you can see, that's what I cut there. I cut it just off the centre line, just so it had the flush edge. Sanded it down, not my best work. I'd probably had a beer at the time. But then, as we were building it, we got towards the end and we noticed that the till was in a different bag. So, all on me, my fault, but we've got there in the end. The set itself is amazing, very, very much like it. There's pieces upon pieces that all undo. All of the pieces come apart. You can get right inside to the bookshop itself. There was no real issues apart from the door frames and my inability to look through the bags to find the right piece. All the minifigures are fine, everything comes perfect. Stickers are great. The book on this one is probably one of the best books we've had. So it's actually got a cover picture and a rear picture as well of the product. And the printing is perfect, as you can see from this. So let me see if I can just get you in there on that. So as you can see, everything works well, everything's printed really well. The outline of the pieces that you're installing is in red. A couple of the other books, all of the actual background stuff is in like a dark grey, and then the piece you're fitting is in colour. But to be honest, the quality of the book is probably the best one, or one of the best ones we've had. So would I recommend this set? Again, of course. You save over £100 for a product that's very, very similar in quality. There are, like I say, the door frames is an issue, just because if you were playing with it, it would really, really start to annoy you. I did put them in hot boiling water when they first turned up and let them sit there for 5-10 minutes just to kind of see if I can bend them back. But I didn't want to push my luck with them because I don't have any spares and we wanted to finish the build rather than getting it 100% perfect. So yeah, like I say, it's going to live up on the shelf with the rest of the sets. I have my eye on Assembly Square. Assembly Square is a set I've ordered 3 times from AliExpress, and all 3 times it's been cancelled by the shop in China. So I'm thinking in the new year, that's going to be the set that I get. I love the idea of it. For me, I do photography, toy photography, so it would make such a nice set to take pictures of. So yeah, this one's great. Oh, actually, a load of spares with this. Loads and loads of. We've even got another Birch Brooks sign, so hopefully someone somewhere isn't missing that sign, because we've got another one of it. Loads of extra little bits and bobs. I always kind of keep the spares in their own little bags, rather than just dumping them in my big Lego box. I don't know why, I just always do. So yeah, definitely recommend it, guys. It's a great, great set. I love the fact they split into 2 pieces as well. So in theory, you can have them the opposite way around as well. But I've always seen it like this, so I like this way. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. And please subscribe. It does help me out massively. It gives me that extra little bit of motivation to carry on making these videos. I've got a full-time job, we've got a young kid, I've got 2 older kids. Keeping motivation to do this in the evening when everything else is going around is quite hard and difficult. So anytime you comment, great video, or keep up the good work, or ask me questions, it gives me that little bit of a spur to carry on. Like I say, it costs me quite a lot of money with all these sets and all the camera equipment and to set up and stuff like that. So please, guys, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Not that I'm begging or whinging or anything like that. I'd be very grateful if you did. So yeah, I'm gonna have more sets coming up soon. So I've been trying to make this video of this one since July, and it's now November. So, well, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next video.